So imagine that there's a pencil between your shoulder blades. You want to try to retract your scapula together while simultaneously lifting your hands as high as you can toward the ceiling without letting your... Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Steven here with Team Euphoric, and today I'm going to be demonstrating an exercise to help improve your posture and also decrease symptoms of shoulder and neck pain. With regard to posture, a lot of people, due to the lives that we live, they're going to have very, very rounded shoulders and hyperkyphotic spine. Because a lot of people, they're sitting at desks all day, they're on their computers, they're driving, they're always in this position. So what happens when you're in that position constantly, your scapula, which is the shoulder blade muscles behind your back, they are going to start to move into frontalization, meaning they're going to start to separate away from the spine. And when that happens, what's going to happen is the rhomboid major are going to become taut. A lot of people will confuse tautness for tightness, and they will tend to stretch their rhomboid majors because it will give them some temporary relief. The problem is when you stretch a taut muscle, it's going to become more taut over time, and that is going to exacerbate your symptoms of postural dysfunction and also shoulder and neck pain. What you want to do instead of stretching a taut muscle is to strengthen it. I covered this in an earlier video on stop stretching your hamstrings. I'm going to include a link right up over here if you haven't seen it. But with regard to the rhomboid major is going to attach from the spinous process of your T2 to your T5, and it is also going to attach to the root of the spine of the scapula all the way to the inferior angle of the scapula. In order to strengthen it, a great exercise that you could do is the segmental strengthening and reinforcement for the rhomboid major. For that exercise, I'm going to have Kat lay down on her stomach, and it is essentially a retraction exercise because the scapula, or the rhomboid major, is responsible for elevation of the scapula and also retraction of the scapula. So what we want to do for this exercise over here is you're going to lie down on your stomach, you are going to pin your chin to the mat, and then with your arms, you want to get your arms at the glenohumeral angle. In order to find the glenohumeral angle, what you want to do is you're going to take your arm out to the side, place one hand on the scapula, and then what you want to do is raise the humerus, and as soon as you see that the scapula moves along with the humerus, that is your glenohumeral angle. It's going to be a little bit different for everybody, but generally, if you're at the level of the forehead or slightly higher, that's going to be the correct position. So for Kat, it is just above the level of the forehead. And let's just go ahead and test the right shoulder. Same thing right over there. If you do not have a partner or somebody to test the angle of your glenohumeral angle, just roughly at the level of the forehead or slightly higher. What you want to do is you're going to straighten out your arms so the elbows are going to be nice and straight, and then you want to imagine that you are going to try to squeeze a pencil between your shoulder blades. So imagine that there's a pencil between your shoulder blades. You want to try to retract your scapula together while simultaneously lifting your hands as high as you can toward the ceiling without letting your chin leave off the mat. And then you're just going to bring your arms back down to the floor. So you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, lifting your hands as high as possible. And this exercise right over here is the segmental strengthening and reinforcement for the rhomboid major. If you have any type of either postural dysfunction with regard to the thoracic spine or any type of shoulder or neck pain, this would be a terrific exercise to add in. And in terms of sets and repetitions, because we are doing this for posture, we're going to want to accumulate a lot of time under tension. So 3 sets of 50 repetitions would be ideal. That is 5-0, not 1-5. And the reason it's such high repetitions is because, again, this is a postural exercise. We are trying to improve posture. If you're in this position for 20 years of your life, you're not going to be able to get enough time under tension from doing the typical 8 to 12 bodybuilding repetitions. So we're going to want to do a high number of repetitions to be able to do this exercise properly. But that is the segmental strengthening and reinforcement for the rhomboid major. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button so I know to make more of these types of videos in the future. And if you're either new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, as I will be uploading new videos every single day. That's it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you again tomorrow.